Yeah, from one time or the other, money stolen from Nigeria, given to them because of the quota system, sort of businesses. Elumelu was the one who went to Afrexim Bank to go and make a deal with Afrexim Bank. The deal was that they will give Nigeria $3.3 billion. Okay, Elumelu of UBA. The deal was that Afrexim Bank will give Nigeria $3.3 billion. Nigeria will pay back $5 billion in 5 years. So with the interest of $1.7 billion, okay, that's the interest. And if Nigeria is unable to pay back the loan by 2028, Afrexim Bank will go to Niger Delta, and they will take 167 million barrels of crude oil. The loan, the collateral is $12 billion, $12.6 billion worth of crude oil for $3.3 billion loan. Elumelu was to collect just 5% of that deal for making the deal happen. Afrexim Bank has given Tifnumbu $3.3 billion last year to defend the Naira. The Naira is in tank right now. The Naira has not been saved though, but $3.3 billion don't enter Kana. Now, in 5 years' time, if Nigeria doesn't pay that money back, $5 billion back, Now, how do you go and take a loan of $3.3 billion with the interest of $1.7 billion interest, $1.7 billion interest? So Elumelu's UBA, he collected the 5% of the money as a finder's fee. So by 2028, once Nigeria is unable to pay that money back, Elumelu will be making 5% from the $12 billion worth of crude oil that Afrexim Bank will take from Nigeria. Those are the billionaires of Nigeria to start with. I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, Baba. Well done, though.
Well done, sir. How are you?
Well done. You are doing a great job. You see, Nigeria, they don't enter one chance. Only Bonwe. That's how it's going to be.
See any pointers that they are coming out of this unscathed?
No escape. No escape. If you listen to this man, Dele Farotimi,
DF,
he said the delegate that followed Tinubu to Brazil, each of the delegates put on wristwatch worth over $200,000.
See?
And the people they are begging money from put on Casio of less than $100. Casio wristwatch. And you that came to beg for money, you guys put on wristwatch worth of over $200,000. Do you think they're stupid?
Or they are not seeing you?
Yes, they have embassies in Nigeria. They could see how you are wasting money. Can you are? Oh, you see this Koolu Olori Burukui. We Yorubas we are the problem of that country. We Yorubas.
Partly.
Yes, we are the problem. We are the problem. We're the worst. Because we're the one that will sideline other tribe, even if they want to move forward, even if they want to do the right thing. We're the one that will go behind and say, no. My God, it come to a stage, I said, I shouldn't be listening to all this. But I just can't.
I know. It is depressing.
I just can't. Because of it, I reschedule my program. 8 and 11, I will be in the Azo. But this thing is affecting me, giving me psychology. I just which kind of country be this for God's sake?
PTSD. Like, what am I going to hear tonight again now? My life. Like
the other caller. Like the other caller said, France, they don't have nothing to fall in anymore because Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, they've turned against them. So they now see us now as we are the Mughals now. Nigeria is honestly. Tinubu now gave them blank check.
As long as they find protection, I know that he's always looking for legitimacy anyway.
Exactly, that is the reason why he aligning with
now appreciate as presidents. When the rest of the world that want to milk us, when they roll their red carpet for him, it makes him feel like, look at these people now, they appreciate me. All these people, they abuse me for Nigeria. Look at how these ones are celebrating me. Look at how they appreciate me. You see?
And the thing can't work. The thing can't work for France because France now they were being so far Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali they've turned against them. So Niger can't be the right. We came at the right time.
It's even beyond this Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Chad don't join. They are no longer doing the defense deal with them anymore. All this buying weapons from them, they know they do them again. Also, Côte d'Ivoire, okay, they have also cut them off. Then Senegal is telling them to the same thing that Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger told them to leave their country. Right now, Senegal has told them the same thing. They've given them 3 months to leave Senegal.
And now Tinubu is now handed us Nigerian economy over to them.
Exactly.
Now making deal with them. Very easy. Very easy.
Shaguri now. Shaguri Lojoko said this is a criminal, an international criminal. Shaguri, but he's a businessman in Nigeria.
And Nigerian media, they keep short. They couldn't say anything. They couldn't go against it because even you see, if you look at the way this guy is doing now, that Ruben Abati on Arise TV, you can tell that the guy is looking for something.
Well,
he's looking for something.
Appointments, say whatever they can eat now.
Yes.
It's unfortunate, man.
Yes. It's only that Rufai that is saying the truth.
And they hate him. They hate his God too.
Yeah, they hate him. Yeah, of course they hate him.
Hey, they hate his God too.
My God.
Enemy of progress, enemy of this and that. And I'm like, what progress are you talking about? You are progressing in reverse. So nobody should be afraid of such progress. You are retrogressing. You are progressing.
Anyway, you will see what will happen. Something is definitely going to happen. It can't continue this way.
My uncle said they will make mistakes.
It can't continue this way. Yes. Something definitely is going to happen. It's beyond imagination of me and you and everyone. Something is definitely because something is gonna happen. Right. You will see. Baba, let's continue. Let me give
you very much, Baba. I appreciate you. All right, nice one. Yes, sir. You have a good one, okay? Nice one. So I have another caller, and this is MOG, I believe. How you doing, Baba?
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon from here. Good morning.
Already, almost.
Good morning. It's just after 11. 28 minutes after 11.
Okay. Good morning to you then.
Yeah.
All right. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. And you, Maegu?
Yeah, go on.
Maegu. Last caller, please don't just be grateful that you found this page listening, because the way you are feeling was the way. It's better you feel this way knowing it than you don't know it and you just jump into it. That one can kill, it will be a shock, so it's better you groom yourself with this page, Maegu's page. Now we are just like we have adapted our body, and everything is already into it. We know it already. We know whenever they want to do anything, we now know their dance step.
Yeah, exactly. So we are never going
to know their dance step.
Too shocked.
So for them going to, I like that video you played about Akufo-Addo 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Because when you look at that, when you watch that video very well, I watched that video live that year. Akufo-Addo was making point there, and you will see
that time too. No,
I want to show
makes sense. Say it to their faces. We don't need your begging.
But there's something happened in that video. I wish you would go back and watch the video on your own, Maegu. Not because of his speech. You will see the reaction of Macron. Macron, when he said the people that are supposed to be giving are the one receiving. Macron now turn. Every time this Macron is criminal, pretends that he never understands English. He now turn with a very mean face and look at Akufo-Addo. Since that day, they changed it for Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo started, a learned man started behaving like a stupid person till date. He now turned to go and watch that video. I watched that program live the day it happened. So I saw it. Then, and I'm seeing Tinubu like a wicked old man that wants to die. He's drowning and he wants everybody to die with him. Because I don't know what Tinubu is going to do with money. I don't know what Tinubu is chasing now. I don't know what Tinubu wants to benefit at this time. That Tinubu wants to endanger the lives of millions of people because of his own greed. So for Tinubu going to France, now France is promising Nigeria security, which they cannot give to Burkina Faso.
They didn't give to them.
France is promising Nigeria energy sector, which they are mining the materials for energy in Burkina Faso, but Burkina Faso is in darkness. France is promising Nigeria food security. What happened to our farms in vast land in northern area? What happened to our waterways that we can fish? There's a lot of fish inside there. France is promising Nigeria education. When France have never dealt with Tunisian people, they brought into France.
Hospitals.
They are giving them problems.
In Mali, Niger, or Burkina Faso.
So now it's now obvious that France is poor and France cannot survive without Africa. So desperate. We saw what they are doing with the Burkina Faso guy. And since that guy stepped into that place, that guy I've never seen that guy wearing a normal clothes. He always on combat clothes. Yes. With his hands in his guns every time. And that is where Tinubu went to go and save Nigeria that's already down. And when you talk about the crew that went to Tinubu to France, criminals complete. Last time we saw a boy state governor shouting at somebody trying to sell papers from the hospital. People were like, oh, what is this? People were like that. Why not them put something like computer to check all those papers, dirty papers they are packing on that truck to go and sell? Number one. Number two, and nobody said something about somebody will be coming to work without getting his salary. Where is he getting transport money to salary? So it's temptation. They can do anything to survive. But I saw governor of Ebonyi State on that lineup. He's there. He's now representing Dave Umahi because Shaguri.
Because he made him governor anyway.
Yeah, because Shaguri, their business partner, is there. Because that 15 trillion coastal region road, Dave Umahi got his own share there.
All of them.
Then Tony and like this guy said that Farotimi said that these guys are putting on what is about $200,000 and went to beg money with people that are putting on $100 to watch. That they are not stupid. Okay, those people, that plane, that A330, that is a very mighty plane. There's a time that plane was king of the sky, and Nigeria is poor, and you're flying this thing. Your crew members coming, they are putting on things like, and even they wear Shebio. Did you notice that all of them are on blue? They wear Shebio, and they went there to go and beg money. How would those people see us? They will not give them money. And Mayogu, Tinubu, that man is wicked man. He want to live his life. He use Nigeria as oxygen to live his life and die. Thank you so much, Mayogu. We are in big shit. We are in big shit. But 1 minute. I thank God for coming across your page, and I keep on following you because you're relieving me a lot of things that I don't need to worry myself about. How did it happen? How will it come? How will this happen? They are all criminals, Mayogu. Thank you so much.
Stay safe, MOG. You have a very good one, sir. Here is another brother, a brother from another mother. How are you, Solova?
Is another brother.
You may need to mute the broadcast so that because you are connected now. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking.
So I see a lot of people calling, saying something must happen, something must change, something must. I think a lot of people, you don't know how the average Nigerian thinks. The ones in the village, the ones on the streets, the ones that sell their votes,
Hmm.
nothing is changing. The average Nigerian believe that if you are poor, that means you do not pray hard enough, that you need to pray harder so that God will answer your prayer. They are not going to make one single move to change that country because
The
all they are going to be
majority.
doing
Hmm.
is praying and praying and praying. Look at when they did last protest. More people came out to work for European God, white Jesus,
Mhm.
than they came to come and protest their own hunger and suffering. So until you see that religion die in that country, just forget it. Just forget. These people are going to take that hardship. Nigeria now, the more you suffer, that means when God finally blesses
Reward
you,
you.
it is going to be so big, it is going to be so massive. So that mental stronghold is going to hold them for a very long time. When
Hi.
these politicians are behaving anyhow, it is business. And when you are doing business, you have to place your bets. If you want to bet right now, are you going to bet your money on Nigerians standing up for themselves? Or are you going to bet your money on Nigerians turning everything to joking matter? If I'm
I'll
gambling,
probably put my
I'll
money on the latter, to be honest.
exactly. So that is how they view Nigerians. Nothing is
But
changing anytime soon.
I understand. I get you, Baba. Sure, you get. But I don't want to rule out the people that believes that in all of this too, okay, they are likely going to make a mistake. And I
The
know it is a
problem,
weak man argument. Sure, you get. It's a weak
yes,
man argument to say, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait for posterity or something to happen. Even if nothing happens, it's still fine by me. I get it.
it
Okay.
is, it
But at the
is,
same
it
time, when
is.
you look at these guys, the way they are operating, it is like they've conquered everyone. Everywhere you turn to. In countries where people stood up, right? Put it this way, Solo. In countries where people actually stood up. Nobody say Nigerians never stand up before. Sure, you get. In fairness to them, they stood up. But they were supposed to be supported by some institutions. For example, right? If the police clamp down on people, right? And they take them to court, and a judge or the judiciary feel like, no, this is absolute nonsense, and release them. You know that it will be difficult for police to keep harassing and jailing people. Sure, you get. But the whole
The
institution have
problem,
been so compromised that you
yes.
just feel like even when they killed the people, you expected some institutions to rise up, but they've all been compromised. So the people have been like captured in between. You get me now? That
Yes.
the fight is not just against the executive, Tifnumbu and gang. It is also against those who are supposed to protect them, but they are not. So I'm not going to probably just rule it out too. That
The,
you get
pro- the
like
problem,
you get
the
where I'm
problem
going
is
now.
that,
In Kenya, for
yes,
example, they still have the judiciary to rubbish the effort of the executive, trying to clamp down on the people to some extent. Nigeria, people have nowhere to run to. People were
the
killed.
problem,
Go on.
the, the problem is that every oppressor in Nigeria has his own fan base. And because Nigeria is such a
Another
big,
angle.
yes, and because Nigeria is such a big country, they can have the smallest amount of fan base, but that fan base will still be massive. And Nigerians are very weak-minded when it comes to power. They always try to, like a monkey, they always try to hang on to the strongest branch. So if Nigerians don't see strength in you, for example, someone like Sowore, he has all the answers and all the things that they want and need, even though they can't agree on one thing. Everything that they want and they need is from he can give it to them, but they don't see him as a strong branch to land on. So and it's just
It's frustrating. I get it. So that is where the people that believes that as much as it is so exhaustive, right? It's so kind of like exhausting to think of or the whole thing. Know how they believe that these guys can make a mistake, and that mistake can unify everybody who has become so
no,
frustrated at some point.
I
That is
I
where
disagree.
the idea of something must happen or something will happen.
No, I
And
disagree
you disagree with
because
that, yeah.
for you to wait for a mistake, that means you must have a strategy in place. These politicians are very strategic.
The people are not. They have no strategy in place. If any, they have this 2 years period with Donald Trump, which they can use to attack this Tinubu government. This is their period to get power back. And my bet is that they are going to miss it because they cannot agree. They are still doing house arguments. They are still praising their celebrities. They are, so until they agree or until